lovelies, it is time for another vlog, so stay tuned. So today is going to be a bit of a busy work day. I have like 2 videos that I need to edit and upload. I also think I have a hairball in my mouth from Einstein because I was giving him lots and lots of kisses. He's currently under the tripod. And Bella's right here. Anyway, I actually went to pick up Braden's girlfriend from school because they had a half day today. And so she's here hanging out. I'm getting this editing done and then calm down. And then later this afternoon, like around 4 something, Xander has an orthodontist appointment we have to go to. So I'm gonna try to get as much of this stuff done as I can before that. So yeah. Oh, and I am currently listening to Tyler Johnson Was Here. I got it on Libby. This is by J. Coles, and this is for my TBR Knockout prompt, a book that involves something affecting the Black community. And in this, I don't know what they're barking at. Hold on, let me let them outside. Einstein moved my tripod in his rush to get out. Anyway, this is about a boy named Tyler Johnson who goes missing after a party, and they think that he's been involved in this gang activity. Turns out that's not necessarily the case, but there's a lot of racist police brutality in here, and it's so incredibly sad and so moving and so unfair. Like I know I'm privileged that I don't have to experience this, but I honestly don't think anybody should have to experience what they do, you know, with just having to be worried about saying the wrong thing or moving just the wrong way, and the police thinking that they're doing something worse. Whereas for me personally, I don't have to be as careful, and it's just not fair. I know, I don't think, you know, I don't want myself to have to go through that, but also I don't think it's fair that they have to go through this. And it's just, it hurts me. I know it hurts them. And it's just, it's a hard book to read, but I think it's an important book to read. And I'm currently only at 62% of the way through it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll finish it today just because I have all this other stuff to do, which I should get back to doing, and close this door because they just busted up through here. It's cold outside today. I made some fresh baked bread that I got from Wild Grain. Yummy, yummy. So yesterday I ended up spending pretty much the whole day editing. However, I did manage to get some reading done, or I listened to the rest of my audiobook when I was like having to run around and do some stuff. But I finished Tyler Johnson Was Here, and that is so incredibly moving. And oh, it's about, well, I think I already told you what it was about, but you know, it's racist police brutality and these these kids getting judged just because of the color of their skin, and it's not right at all. It's not fair. Parents should not have to teach their kids at an early age, you know, do this and do this and do this if you see a police officer so you don't get shot. You know, it's not right. And you know, really, what do you do when the people who are supposed to be the ones that are there to help you and protect you are the ones that you have to be afraid of? It's not right. I give that book 5 stars. It was incredibly well written, incredibly moving. The audiobook, fantastic. The narrator is great. And I hate that I waited so long to read that. But I give it 5 stars. Fantastic book. And then for my other TBR Knockout prompt, I found this on Hoopla. It's Tiny Pretty Things by Sona Sharapotra and Danielle Clayton. And this was for just a book written by a Black author. And I also used it on my wheel for adaptation because there is, I think, a Netflix adaptation of this show. So I'd like to also watch that if possible. Also, yesterday, I finished editing the last video that I need to edit, I think, before we go on this trip. Yay. So I'm very excited about that. And then I get some crappy news this morning that, okay, I don't know if I said this or not, but on Wednesday, hold on. Einstein needed to be let in. Anyway, on Wednesday, I got a call from the people who were supposed to do our estate sale, and she had to fire her entire crew because money and stuff went missing from the last sale that they did. So they can't do our estate sale now because they don't have a crew, unfortunately. So now I'm in a bind. They recommended somebody, and I contacted them yesterday, the person, and they're supposed to come over to see the stuff today, but I got a text this morning saying when he got home, he talked to his wife, and apparently they're already under contract, so they can't do it. And so this morning I have been scrambling, trying to call all the different estate sale places and try to find the new person to do this estate sale, because we also, like, the day before I got this call about, you know, the people not being able to do our estate sale. The day before that, we signed a contract with the realtor to do like this coming soon campaign, and then the house go on the market on March 3rd. So we really need to get it done. I need to find somebody that can get it done before then. It's very frustrating. So that all being said, today we are going over to the other house and going to be painting and painting and painting and painting. I've hired a handyman to do a couple of things around the house, but he will be coming probably after we've already left on our trip. And I asked him about how much he would charge for painting, and it was way too much. So we're gonna be continuing doing the painting ourselves. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Lots and lots and lots and lots of painting. So I might do a time lapse of what I can get done over there. So yesterday when I was over at the other house painting, all the batteries I brought with me died. I ended up working over there for like 14 hours. I'm still covered in paint. My hand was so red and swollen by the time I was done. It's still kind of sore. Came home, took 2 a leave, and went straight to bed because it was like 2 a.m. when I got in bed. And today, in like less than an hour, I have my premiere of the Spring Into Reading-a-thon announcement, which if you haven't seen, I'll link that up here. But yeah, we've got quite a bit to do still over at the other house. And I don't think I'm going to keep time-lapsing what I'm doing just because it might be kind of boring. Ooh, I'm getting hot in this. But I do have an Einstein here in my lap too. That's why I'm hot. I did finish Tiny Pretty Things. And I think I'm going to give that one 3.5 stars. That was, okay, so when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, it was interesting, but I didn't figure I'd want to continue the series because it's not really a topic that I'm super interested in, but it's kind of addicting. It's like trash TV pretty much. Which there is now, I think, a TV show on Netflix of this. But it's ballerinas and all the drama. There's there's some that are like anorexic, some that are bulimic, some that are on drugs. They're all like catty and trying to knock each other down and take each other's places, and you know, they want to be the prima ballerina. And I mean, it was fun. It was, I might possibly continue at some point, and I might watch the show, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna give that one 3.5 stars. I also, let's see, where's my phone? I also worked on Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile, and I got 54% of the way through that, and that's a reread for me. But I also have some mail time for you. I'm actually going to end this vlog after I do the little mail time, because though I was wrong when I said I didn't have to edit another video. I do. I have to edit this video. But also, I've got to film my coffee exclusive video. So I'm going to do that before we go on our vacation too. Also, somebody wanted to buy some books that they saw in one of my unhauls that I still have, and I was like, okay, and they sent me the money, and I thought it was one of the boxes that I had already brought inside, but no, it's in one of the many boxes that are filled in our garage. So at some point I'm gonna have to find that so I can send them to her. Okay, mail time. I've got a Once Upon a Book Club box. I've got Barnes & Noble and some other, I don't know if they're Barnes & Noble or Book Depository or what. And then I have my Sipsby box here. Einstein, you're getting closer and closer to that tripod. Okay, so well, this looks different than normal. So this is the January box. It was a bit late, but so the February box, I guess, will be sometime after I get back. This says tea matches for Melanie. Happy New Year, Melanie. We hope this year is your best yet, and that the new teas you discover along the way will bring an extra bit of joy to your days. Pour a cuppa and let us look forward to what's ahead. Cheers to 2023. So if you don't know, Sipsby is a monthly tea subscription box. You go on their site and you do like a little quiz figuring out like what kind of flavors you like and what kind of caffeine levels, and do you like individual bags or loose leaf and all of that stuff. And then they customize a box for you. And then each month as you get your teas, you actually can go and rate them, and it helps them to more customize your box. I get like a mix of caffeine levels, a mix of loose leaf, and individual bags. So I have a variety. But also I find I really like fruity teas and like sweet desserty kind of teas. So I have here 4 from Choice Organics Black Tea Earl Grey. I don't know if I've had Earl Grey before. Oh, also when you get loose leaf tea, you get one of these, and it has like these little disposable tea bags in it, individual tea bags for your loose leaf tea. I'm sorry if the tripod does get bumped around. Einstein is right here, and he keeps getting closer and closer to my tripod. Okay, hi. This is not for you. Then I've got some Yogi Honey Chai Turmeric Vitality, a sweet and spicy blend to support your overall health. And this one's caffeine free. Oh, actually, let me see what it says for this one. This chai blend features turmeric, traditionally used in Ayurveda for its abundant health promoting qualities, strength throughout the day to support overall health and well-being. And for the Earl Grey, it says that's high caffeine. Lift your spirits with the traditional tea that's aromatic and full of flavor. Brisk Ceylon and Indian black teas from select mountain gardens with Indian bergamot and Calabria. Okay, next up is some loose leaf. Oh no, these are individual bags. This is Clover Rest Adaptogenic Herbal Tea, and this is also caffeine free. And yeah, they're in individual bags like this. This says, this soothing botanical blend helps to naturally promote the body's resistance to stress while encouraging relaxation and restful sleep. Nice. And then the last one in here is another, it's a loose leaf tea. And this is Casting Whimsy Tweety Pie Honey and Chocolate Black Tea Blend. Ooh, that sounds good. This says it contains caffeine with notes of chocolate, roses, and honey. This is a perfect blend to enjoy with a special someone or while outwitting a pesky cat who wants to eat you. Okay, then I got a book from Book Depository. This is 6 Times We Almost Kissed and 1 Time We Did by Tess Sharp. Says 6 fun facts about Penny and Tate. They've known each other their whole lives. Their moms are best friends. Penny and Tate are definitely not friends. 4, they keep almost kissing. 5, they don't talk about it. 6, thanks to their moms, they're moving in together. But when almost becomes an I am now wearing your lip gloss, Penny and Tate have no choice but to finally face the music. Then this one is Barnes & Noble. And this is One Girl in All the World by Kendar Blake. This is the sequel to Into Every Generation. It's a Buffy thing. Okay, and I got a big box from Barnes & Noble. Oh, so many books in this box. Okay, so I have The Baker's Man by Jennifer Mormon. It says, in the southern town of Mystic Water, magic is always in the wind and in the ovens. Then we have The Sweet Spot by Amy Popple. It says, 1 divorce, 1 social media disaster, 1 random baby, and 3 unlikely friendships. Welcome to the sweet spot. And I have the paperback of The Weeping Tide, Wilder Lore by Amanda Foody. This is the sequel to the first book, which is called Wilder Lore, The Accidental Apprentice. And if you don't know, we had Wilder Lore was our spring, was it spring? It was one of our season-a-thon books. I'll link the live show with Amanda up here if you want to go and check it out. But yeah, we all very much enjoyed it, and I wanted to get the paperback editions. Then I got Anon Please by Dumois. And this says, from the creator of he's licking my hand. From the creator of @Dumois, the popular and infamous celebrity gossip Instagram account, comes a fun, charming debut novel that's the perfect combination of The Devil Wears Prada, Gossip Girl, and Smile and Look Pretty. Then I have the hardcover Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. I recently read The House in the Cerulean Sea and freaking loved it. So I wanted to get this one as well. And it says it's got a bonus story, A Reaper's Guide. Then I've got Sorry Bro by Talon Vaskuni. And this is an Armenian American woman rediscovers her roots and embraces who she really is in this vibrant and heartfelt queer rom-com by debut author Talon Vaskuni. Then I have Behind the Scenes by Carlia Stes Waters. This is fans of Abby Jimenez and Meryl Wilsner will fall in love with this hilarious and refreshingly authentic novel about second chances, pugs, and finding the perfect muse. Oh, Einstein has found a loud bone to flop around on the floor. Okay, next is Going Dark by Melissa de la Cruz. And this is from #1 New York Times bestselling author Melissa de la Cruz comes a new adult mystery about all the missing girls who fall off the radar. Where is Amelia Ashley? Oh, and this is about an influencer who goes out on a trip with her boyfriend, and he comes back and she's not, which is very much something that was like pulled from the headlines about that other one whose boyfriend like left her for dead or killed her and all that stuff that we saw on the news not that long ago. And then the last one in this box is Reggie and Delilah's Year of Falling by Elisa Bryant. This says, Delilah always keeps her messy, gooey insides hidden behind a wall of shrugs and yeah, whatevers. She goes with the flow, which is how she ends up singing in her friend's punk band as a favor, even though she'd prefer to hide at the merch table. Reggie is a D&D dungeon master and self-declared blurred. He spends his free time leading quests and writing essays critiquing the game under a pseudonym, keeping it all under wraps from his disapproving family. These two have practically nothing in common, meet for the first time on New Year's Eve, and then again on Valentine's Day, and then again on St. Patrick's Day. It's almost like the universe is pushing them together for a reason. Delilah wishes she were more like Reggie, open about what she likes and who she is, even if it's not cool. Except it's all a front. Reggie is just role-playing someone confident, the kind of guy who could be with a girl like Delilah. As their holiday meetings continue, the two begin to fall for each other, but what happens once they realize they've fallen for a version of the other that doesn't really exist? That is so loud. Okay. Then I've got another Barnes & Noble. Okay, this one is One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. And this says, opulence, sex, betrayal, sometimes friendships can be deadly. Meet the women of Buckhead, a place of expensive cars, huge houses, and competitive friendships. This thing is heavy too. And then last but not least, I have this Once Upon a Book Club box. It's such an odd shape, like it's wider than normal, but thinner too. He is just chomping away over there. Okay, let's see. We have our little book club kit here. The theme for this one is Mystery at the Grand Hotel. So the book is Her Sister's Death by K.L. Murphy. Ooh, it's got shiny gilded edges. Ooh, and a tassel bookmark in here. Ooh, which is like a key. Interesting. That's probably something to go along with the story since it's in there. Very cool. It says, the dead tell no tales until they do. The inside looks like this. And they've been doing these, they've been doing these really pretty exclusive editions. And this is another one of those like fabric-y feeling. I love it. I really love what they've done with their books lately. Let's see, and we've got a gift for page 131, a gift for page 81. We got these little worms going everywhere. And a gift for page 108. I guess this is why the box is wider. Okay, in our little book club kit, we've got a bookmark here that says, may she be forever loved for who she is. And on the back, it's just telling you to not open your gifts until you get to that page. And then we have a signed book plate and a print that says the same thing, that has the letter from the author on the back, which says, "Dear reader, first allow me to thank you for going on this journey with Val, Terry, Bridget, and me. As with any book I write, it's my goal to take you to a place that is outside of where you are, even if only for a short time. I must confess, her sister's death is a slight departure for me. My previously published books have been police procedurals, and my short stories have been female-centric and crime-related, like this one. But all were in their genre lane. With the suspense, her sister's death, I took a very tiny, very baby step into the world of paranormal. As a reader, I'm a fan of multiple genres and like the idea of blending genres, even if only in the smallest of ways. I hope that you like that too. My hint at the paranormal is not the only thing that's different about this book. Along with the modern day story featuring Val and Terry, I've also walked back in time with Bridget and hopefully brought a little of 1921 to life for you." Now he's drinking very loudly. It can be a challenge to present the past in a way that gives the reader a true sense of the time, the place, and the people. But Bridget, Margaret, and Lawrence are imbued with as much of that as I could put into them. Of course, a lot of my research didn't make it into the book. What are you doing now? But that's the nature of the job. Either way, I've been fascinated by that period in history for many reasons, and as a writer, it was fun to hop between time periods. In addition to an alternating timeline, her sister's death features multiple narrators. Often authors are asked if a character is based on someone they know in real life. While I can't say yes, I doubt I ever will, I do include real characteristics, stories, and experiences as shared with me by friends and family. For example, in chapter 13, Val remembers that a teacher once called her bossy. That is a real life story, sort of. One of my closest friends is a take charge woman in a positive way, and she often relates the story of how an elementary school teacher described her as bossy at a parent-teacher conference. Obviously, one could discount this, but my friend has embraced it, lived it, and tells the story in a humorous way. It's always stuck in my memory, and when I was writing Val, I knew I had to use it. Val is not based on my friend, but in this case, they do share a characteristic. Val's bossiness sometimes gets her in trouble, though, and that part is fiction, as far as I know anyway. Thank you again for reading and for taking this journey with me. I sincerely hope you enjoy the ride and will come on another with me someday. As an author, I'm always thrilled to hear from readers, so please don't hesitate to let me know your thoughts. Lastly, allow me to wish you a wonderful new year and all the best in 2023. Happy reading. And then we have the discussion, like the conversation with the author, discussion questions, and a map of America's haunted hotels. Okay, so that is everything in this mail haul. That was a lot of books. Oh my goodness. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, like I said, I'm going to end this vlog here and go premiere my announcement video and then go paint. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.